Hi, I'm Jen with JKC Mobile Notary, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm really excited because today is the first video of very many to come of my new notary series. If being a notary is something that you've been thinking about, or something that you're considering, or you're brand spanking new, I hope that this series will help you as you walk through your first steps, first signings, all of those things that are going to come. So if this is something that interests you, I'm so glad that you're here. And if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's just get to it. Okay, so today's first video of this new notary series is about what is the purpose of a notary? That's a good question. And if you haven't needed one, or you haven't been one or been around one, you're not going to know the answer. So I'd love to get into what the purpose of a notary is for our first video in this series. I want to first tell you that if somebody asked me that, the first thing I would say is notaries are the front line of fraud prevention. That might not make sense to you, but I'll explain it as we go on. I love the National Notaries Association explanation of this, so I'm going to read it to you if you're okay with that. A notary public is an official of integrity appointed by a state government, typically by the Secretary of State, to serve the public as an impartial witness in performing a variety of official fraud deterrent acts related to the signing of important documents. These official acts are called notarizations or notarial acts. Notaries are publicly commissioned as ministerial officials, meaning they are expected to follow written rules without the exercise of significant personal discretion, as would otherwise be the case with a judicial official. Basically, what the purpose of us is, and I tell people this at signings all the time, my purpose in life at this table is to ensure you are who you say you are when you sign this document, and that this document is complete. It's a very simple way of putting it, but our purpose and our role has existed for hundreds, if not thousands of years. There are records of us, of versions of this role in many different historical settings. So it's not a new position, it's an important one. We are important parts of your community. We're important parts of your state. We are the hands of the Secretary of State in many states to ensure integrity and without compromising the standards that have been set in place to protect you, the public, from fraud. So it's a pretty heady thing when you put it that way, but it's the purpose of what we are. The other thing, so what we can do is we really just screen signers of important documents for their true identity and their willingness to sign without duress or intimidation, and their awareness of the contents of the document or transaction. There are certain situations in which we have to put people under oath, and those are for jurats, which is a different document form. It's a document form. We have acknowledgments and jurats, and there's others too, but that's the purpose of us, is we're the in-between, right? For an example, for a power of attorney signing for somebody who's in a nursing home, you heard that word. We're screening for duress. We're screening for them voluntarily wanting to sign this document. Those are questions we have to ask, because if the signer is being forced into something, it completely destroys our integrity as the notary, whose purpose there is to prevent fraud and in turn protect the signer of those documents, not necessarily the people that hire us, the signers. So it's without understanding the full value of your identity and the danger that comes with fraud in this country, it might be hard to see how important we are, but we are important. Our eyes, our knowledge, our expertise, our training is important, and being a notary is a respectable career. A lot of people won't know that because most people don't know what a notary does. They really think all we do is stamp papers and sign them, but we go beyond that. And I'm going to tell you this, besides the purpose of us, our community in our industry is one of the most remarkable I have ever been a part of. The people that you are going to meet as being a notary, not just your clients, but your colleagues and the people that work around you, they're remarkable people. They're amazing human beings. And it's no joy every day to be in this business. And it is a business. So if you are a new notary and that's something that you're interested in, let's get into it. I want to talk to you. We're going to cover a lot over the next number of videos about the different things a new notary needs to know. But if you're asking questions like, how much am I going to make? Nobody can answer that for you. Your state determines how much you can charge on notary fees, travel fees, and all of that. And what you do and how you do it is going to determine that. I know if you put this into your YouTube algorithm, what does it mean to be a notary? You have seen people say you can be a six-figure notary. And although that has been true in the past, and it is still true in the past, it's not likely to be something that's going to happen overnight anymore, at least right now, while the market is where it is. Those notaries were refi notaries who were making six figures because they were taking on 6 to 12 appointments a day at $150 to $250 a pop. It's easy to make a lot of money when that's how things are happening. That's not how things are happening right now. And today is June 7th of 2023. I don't know when this video is coming out, but the market isn't going to make the giant shift between now and the end of this year. So can you make a living? Yes. Will it be hard work? Yes. Running a business is hard work. And I'm not going to lie to you about that. It's something that you have to constantly work for and work towards. And no matter what your vision is of being an entrepreneur, if being a notary is the vehicle for that, it's gonna be work because you are a business owner. But you are not going to be doing it alone. You have the ability to reach out to community around you, to leaders around you, to influencers around you, to help you on your journey. Even though you might be a solo entrepreneur doing this, you don't have to be alone. And for me, that's one of the most beautiful things about this industry. And I think that for no other reason, it's one of the biggest reasons why I'll never leave is the community and the relationships and the support and the encouragement that I have because of my community of notaries. There are other things. You guys will, as a notary, you'll handle lots of different documents. Loan signings is just one of them. There are so many things across the board of things that you will sign. Now, how do notaries identify a signer? Might be a question you have. We do it by verifying their ID. And every state's ID is different, and every state's rules on what IDs you can take is different. But I can take California driver's license. I can take inmates jail wristbands as ID. There's rules, and you're going to have to discover those rules for yourself, and we'll get into how to do that. But mostly by issued identification. In other countries, notaries are considered attorneys or judges sometimes, but in the US, notaries are not attorneys or judge or high-ranking officials. We are not the same as a notario público. I can't say that. Público, that's an attorney. That's not what we are. And it can be confusing, especially for immigrants when they approach notaries. They approach me all the time looking for immigration lawyers. So that is the purpose and what it means to be a notary. And guys, that's so surface level. There's so much more. It's the people you get to help and the people that you get to meet doing your job. You meet people at the best times of their lives. You meet people at the worst time of their lives, and everywhere in between. And you get to pick what you want to do. You can pick what you want to specialize in. You can pick what you don't like or do like, because you're a business owner and it's your choice. It's an amazing industry to get into. And I really hope that you will stick around for this series to find out more about it. But if you are impatient and you want to move forward, I have a ton of information, coaching opportunities, training opportunities, and I know the best trainers in the world in this industry. I would love to connect you with them as well. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Check out check out the description. There's lots of links in there. There's links in there for coaching, for training, and so much more. But I hope that you'll stick around for this journey. I think we're going to have about 20 videos in this series that will last through this year into next year. And I hope that it will help walk you through what you need to walk through. I'm a call away, guys. And if you like this kind of stuff, please like, subscribe, ring that bell, share with your friends. There's so much more that comes. We do interviews. We do how to do specific things as a notary, how to run your business. There's so much notary focused stuff on this channel. It's just nuts. So I hope you'll come back. I hope that you'll sign on to follow this channel and just kind of join this family, because I'm proud of being a notary. I'm proud of this community. I'm proud of this industry, and I wouldn't change a thing at this point in my life or for my future. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.